All right, Pthumeru, Chalice Dungeon. I think this is a central one. I can't remember what the name of it is. We just started, so just bear with me, man. My God. I think it's called... Oh, shit, I don't remember what it's called. Anyway, we need to get through there. Okay? It doesn't look like there's anybody down there. So let's go down there and take a look. Alright, we can go that way. Or we can go this way. It looks like there's some dudes here. Sack dude. And a rat. How am I not hitting rat? Alright, sack dude is a problem. Sack dudes are always a problem. What? Dude, I don't need that with the sack dude here. I'm just saying. Oh, they're weak sack dudes? Okay, they're not real sack dudes, like from the regular game. No, they're not. Weak sack dudes. We'll take all the blood vials they're willing to give us because, you know, why not? All right, let's go this way. Take a look above us because sometimes something drops down from above. Dude, I didn't even know you guys were there. But you're weak, either that or we're over leveled. And it's very interesting because we talk about the scaling of this, of the Chalice Dungeon, and how it's kind of off. These dudes die in one hit, and we're in the second Chalice Dungeon. And if you guys remember when we were in the first one, we had a hard time doing any damage at all to the first boss in that, the first layer boss in that dungeon, Chalice Dungeon. And now we're one-hitting these dudes. So there's nobody here, a sack dude, but still, pretty much nobody, right? Oh shit. Well, everyone's dead, so it doesn't really matter. Are you gonna fall down too? You die in 2 hits? I mean, come on. Seriously. Alright, we need to make it back up to where we were. I don't entirely remember where that is, but I think it's this way. And then we'll see what else is here. It's funny because if you guys remember when we were in... I don't want to... Not Hyperion jail. Hyperion jail? I think that's what it was. We were there, and every one of the pigs that we killed was 3,000 souls. And then when we went to kill the one reborn, every one of the mobs there was like 4,000 souls. And now we have 7,000 after killing pretty much everybody in here. So when I say that the scaling of this stuff is a little off, that's what I mean. And not just that, but the overall damage. Like here's a dude, right? We did 12 damage to him. Oh, look at that! This half life we hit him. We do 2 swipes. And when we were actually in the area in the real game with these dudes, they punished us, man. Yes, they did. You guys remember it if you watch the other episodes. And this guy's dead. Incidentally, I think that's a trap. So I don't want to test it. But I think that's a trap. I mean, why not, right? Because it usually is in every other one of these Chalice Dungeons. Alright, so we need to make our way back to the entrance. I think it's this way. And then up here. I think there's a ladder. Yeah. And then we'll be able to open up the boss gate to the boss. And this is only the second Chalice Dungeon of many. So I don't know what's here, but probably not going to be too difficult. It's the Maneater Boar, okay. Alright, we've killed so many of these. And if we died to the Maneater Boar, it'll be embarrassing. 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 We'll just do this. What are you gonna do, man? Alright. That 1,700, right? We get 3,000 something from them in the real world. I'm just saying, it's not proportional, right? Layer 2. Layer 2. Maybe it'll get a little bit better. But while it gets better, if it does, by the way, there's a side chute here. That's the way to go. Sometimes you can find some goodies if you go down the side chute. Sometimes you just waste your blood vials. And I'm thinking I'm wasting my blood vials. No, go down here. Yeah. Bloodstone shards. You can tell the caliber of enemies based on that. Bloodstone shards, right? We need a bloodstone rock. A blood rock. I don't know what the hell. It's not bloodstone rock, it's blood rock. Sometimes there's some dudes on the side here. One guy here. And this is a trap. See the dude with the fucking lamp? He shoots shit. So if you sit here, boom, and then you die because that guy shoots you. Oh shit, and then there's this. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I haven't played the Chalice Dungeons in a long time, so... And sometimes these coffins are dudes. We should make sure there's nothing here. Because sometimes there's stuff. Hidden walls or like leading to open areas. Yeah, we don't want this dude doing anything. And dude, you are not what your counterpart normally is in the really real. All right, so we can go through there. And I believe we came from here. So we can go through that one, and then I think that's probably it. Unless there's something there. No. or here? No. All right, so there's one way to go, and that's this way. And we'll need to go up here. Oh, shit. All right. There's a trap, by the way. So this isn't ideal, but we're going to get this guy. And we'll get some mats for the next dungeon. Alright, that didn't work, but whatever. We're over leveled for this Chalice Dungeon. Tempering Blood Gemstone. I was hoping we would get some materials, but we didn't. Alright, so we need to head back to where we were. And it's unfortunate that this is like... This doesn't take us anywhere. But it does point the way back. Because when we came in here, that cannon was facing us. All right. And then I know, well, shit. I know why. Because this is just an offshoot from the main, like, the main way to go. Oh, no. I went the wrong way. We need to go the other way. We need to go this way. Dude, what do you want, man? You're only here because I let you be here. And that's the truth. Because Stone Cold said so. Right? We know that. Alright. And here is another lampy. We're gonna, just for fun, hit these. Because you just don't know. Here's our way to the boss arena. Okay. And this is the way we need to go. We have that guy there who's not really that difficult. I don't think any of these dudes so far are going to be that difficult. Oh no, this is a big area. Well, we'll kill her, because we don't want her doing fuck all. We hear the pig. You guys hear the pig? How could you not? Alright, there's another one. When you see the red dudes, there's another one of the... bell-ringing woman. And there's that guy. And there's the pig. And really, we really don't need anything from any of these guys. Because we're beyond their level. Really. So we kind of want to just continue on. I know that sounds lame, but it's true. See, he's just going to give us, oh, tempering blood gemstone, but it doesn't actually amount to anything. That's good. Don't ask me how I knew that guy was there. I've spent too much time in this game to not know where some things are. And it's sort of like, you know, I can't remember what I need to do today, but I know that there's a dude in a game around the corner in this specific area of a Chalice Dungeon. Just the way it is. Okay. I have no excuse, no whatever you want to call it. It just is what it is. I know that guy was there. I've always seen him there. Oh, that's good. That might be the best thing we've found yet. Ritual blood. I think there might be a way through over here to keep going. I mean, I hope. Yeah, where the fire is. Ooh, big time trap here. 3 of these dudes. And there he is. The guy in front of the lever. Let's see if we... Oh, no. I was going to see if we can get behind him, but it doesn't matter, really. Alright, so now we need to go back. And now our area, our eyes are open. That was a little bit of a problem, or I mean, actually this I think is where we, is this where we were? Yes, it is. Nice. Heal up a little bit. I mean, why not? We have plenty of pots, 20. All right, now we're at the bottom. And we don't want to be here. So where is the way back? This is where that is. Okay, so this isn't it. We actually need to go out here and look to see where the way through is. It might be, I think it's up and around. That's a pissed off piggy. But I don't really care about the piggy. Hey, here's some bullets. Because I remember we killed the bell ringing woman there. And if we look straight ahead, we see the area we need to be at. Okay. And hopefully there isn't another way to go. Ah, shit. There is another way to go. So this is the second level, I think. Second, I think they call it a layer. I think they call it a layer. More blood vials. I love it. Anything over here? Yes. We'll do everything on this level first. It doesn't open from the side. Okay. Everything on this layer first before we go to the next layer. Or level. Anything here? And here. No. Okay. So where's the way up? Usually there's, yeah, here it is. Just looking around to see what's there. Sometimes there's these fire dudes who are unbelievably hard to... They hit really hard. Okay, so we'll do this one first, and then we'll come back. Anything here? Oh yeah, so good. It was like prime for it. It was. It looked like the perfect hidden wall. And here it is. This gives us an alternate weapon. I mentioned these before in the game. Oh shit, this is Virtual Blood 2. I thought this was a messenger. Sometimes in this area, like in another dungeon, there'll be a messenger here where you, basically a merchant, where you can buy alternate versions of the weapons that you have. Some of them, meaning weapons that you can affix different blood gems to. So if you have a weapon, like I have a weapon that takes a radial gem, if you get the alternate version, that radial gem slot might not be there. It might be a triangle. So it depends on what you want to do in the game and how you want to play it. But for the most part, the weapons that they give you in the beginning and throughout the game, without those alternate versions, are plenty good. I'm not stepping on that shit. Come on, fire dude. We'll walk around that middle thing, man. We know what's there. Oh yeah, that's good. Another one of these dudes. He dies in a few hits. I do not think that's going to last. I mean, that dude too, right? One hit. This is open. It does. Oh, this is the way through to this area. Okay. Oh wait, no. Didn't we go here? Maybe not. That looks suspicious. When it's all clear like that, like, hey, I thought we were here, but now I'm beginning to doubt myself. Let's go up and see. And be completely lost on where we have to go. There's a dude there. Sometimes those, you know, coffins on the wall there and all that. Molotov is good. That's all that's here? Are you serious? Alright, I'm hitting the walls. It's really all that's here. Okay, so that does happen in the Chalice Dungeons. But that's cool. I mean, it's cool that we were able to do that. Probably go down here, but okay, so this is the way we went originally. I remember that. And now we go through here. And this was a area that we was a secret wall, or a hidden path, whatever you want to call it. And then this is the way we went. We didn't step on that. And then we went down here and out. Fine. And this was all new. And we're looking for a way up. And this is the way... And this is the way we went. And this brings us out. Cool. And then we're done with the area. And now we're at the Merciless Watchers. Nice. So the Merciless Watchers are where we want to be. They're not entirely difficult because of the levels that we're at. They'll be way harder later. Wow, that took up all his health. And that should take all of his health. So the point of these dungeons sometimes is just to kill these dudes, especially the Watchers. They give you these tempering blood gemstones, and they're random in the level. The two, see the two? The two is sort of a level. And so what you want to do is when you find out that you're in a dungeon where the boss on a certain level is the Watchers. Okay, that's a lot, I know. Because the bosses change. They're random through different bosses per dungeon level. But when you find them, you know they're going to give you a gemstone, which is random too. But when you know they're going to be there, then you can farm it. So how do you know you're going to be able to do it again? Well, as soon as you do a dungeon and you find the boss that you want, you get a glyph of that boss. You get like a password, and then you can use that little Chalice Dungeon thing that you can buy at the vendor that will allow you to type in a glyph at the first tombstone and go directly to that dungeon. So then if other people find the really like the Watchers at a particular level, then you can just port there and do it. The caveat is you have to have already done that dungeon in order to be able to teleport there to that dungeon like that. All right, we did that, dude. Is that this way or this way? I don't know. This way, probably, because here's a lampy. So I don't suppose that's going to help us very much at all. That, gemstone. We need to get further along. Incidentally, every time you get to a boss, here's another way through, but we're not going to do it. Every time we get to a boss, we get an insight in the Chalice Dungeon. So that's a thing. Because if you have 10 insight, stuff starts to happen. Alright, this is kind of a weird one. This dude is something where there's going to be a trap. Here's where the boss is. We have a sack dude. Listen, just for now, if we hit the sack dudes twice, they die. It's not always going to be like that. Oh no, not even close. All right, there's a way through over there. We're not going to do that quite yet. We've got bold hunter's mark. There's another way through here. There's another way through here. And nothing is over here, I don't think. Nope. Okay. So we're going to go back and go through the first one, and then we'll go through the second and then third. And this isn't even counting the fact that, oh, it doesn't open from the side. That's nice. I guess now we don't have to worry about it. Nothing here. All right. So the next one is this. All right, we can get through this one. I don't know what's going to be here, but probably not the way. This might be an offshoot a bit. Okay, so here's the area that we couldn't go through before. We opened up from the other side. Alright, let's go and see what's the down the other path. We're not as concerned about all the minutiae of the Chalice Dungeon of this one. That's a problem. I don't think anything's going to be over there, so let's go this way. Alright, maybe not. Maybe there is something that way. There is. Well, I mean, there's this. Is there anything over there? Oh, there is. Holy shitballs. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. I can't believe there's nothing here. Open door. Okay. Okay. I'm like, what? All right. How am I not hitting that guy? What the fuck? Alright. Tempering blood gemstone. That's probably better than the one we got earlier. Dude, iframes. Get a clue. I think this is just going to be a bunch of, like, mats, but that's fine. 2 mold. Nothing in the middle. By the way, if you see those statues, always knock them over. Because you have no clue what's going to happen. Who's a knife? Thanks. And a little chest. Oh, 4 blood vials. Very nice. Okay, so that's what we got out of that. And sometimes that's all you get. Oh shit. We are back and we're just killing some dudes to get the entrance to the boss arena. Boom. Just like that. And then we're going to run back and see what's what. I have like 30,000 souls somewhere in here. I'm not going to worry about it really, because I don't actually care. That's actually where I wanted to go. I think I missed the up here. I think there's a way to go. This dude here, I don't remember him. Because we kill everybody. Everybody. Okay. Whoa. That dude right there is what happens when you visceral a main dude that has something to do with, like, opening the way to the boss. Should we fight him? Fuck it. Let's fight him. Okay, so he's pretty gross, right? Right? Yeah. But we fought him and we killed him. Not that it was very difficult. We're way over leveled for this, but that's fine. All right, we killed all those dudes. Not that that matters. And we'll go through here, I think, to get back to the opening area where we can get to the boss arena. And right over here, I thought, yeah, right here. So some of these Chalice dungeons are kind of elaborate. Like there'll be offshoots and things. A lot of times it's the same mobs, just a different area, and you can grab some stuff or whatever from it. Some like, you know, whatever. Some mats and things and some pots or whatever. Experience. Okay. Beast possessed soul, man. Wow. My dodging isn't really working. Well. Uh-oh. This might not really be that much, but I think it, like, gives him some superpower. Yeah, it sounds like it, right? Sorry, dude, I'm way over leveled. Adept Blood Gemstone 3. Nice. And so we got two is this it for this? This was only two. Did we only defeat two bosses here? I thought there was at least 3 in each one. Maybe we did kill 3 guys. Who would we have killed? We killed a pig. And that guy, right? Maybe there was... Maybe there was someone else, I don't remember. But it's unfortunate that, like, it's like, you know, we go through the entire thing and you get like 4,000 souls, right? Just enough to repair your shit, basically. We can look at the blood gemstone fortification, but I guarantee you we're not going to get anything. All red all the way down. And here, all red all the way down. And here we do have a blue, but it's really bad. I mean, this is good, 11 more damage. I mean, it's awesome. But weapon durability down 31.5? No. No, our weapon's gonna, like, fucking break, man. Anyway, so, do we have enough for the next dungeon? We finished this one, right? Layer 3. So we did do 3. So I don't remember what that second boss was. What was that second boss? So, okay, so look. Do you see the... Okay, wait, let me, like, bring out my guy here. On the thing. Am I in the way? Yes. Okay. So, down here, you see it says Pennywise 100, but below that it says a Chalice glyph. and then some rando shit, that's the glyph that you need, okay? And then you come here, the first headstone. I don't have the short root chalice because it's 10 insight, and I don't have 10 insight. I have to buy it from the messenger up there. You can enter that glyph and go to that exact dungeon. Not random, that exact one. Okay, so we are going to go to Central. Oh, we can do this one too. So good. Okay. So this one's ready to go for our next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We're just fucking around in the Chalice Dungeons a bit before we continue on in the main game. Please subscribe and see you soon.